Holding the Rabbit R1 feels like holding a piece of the future, sleek, compact, and undeniably eye-catching in its bold orange shell, or at least what someone imagines the future should look like: playful, approachable, and just a little bit mysterious. It's a small, bright orange square, more like a high-tech toy than a phone, yet packed with ambition and promise. Rabbit Inc. made huge promises. A simple, app-free assistant that could do anything for you, no matter how complex or mundane. Just talk to it. And it would order pizza, book a car, play your favorite song, or even handle your daily tasks with a single command. The hype was real. At CES 2024, the R1 wowed audiences with its vision of a world without endless app menus or complicated settings. The idea was revolutionary. A large action model, or LAM, that didn't just answer questions but actually did things for you, taking action in the real world. The first 10,000 units sold out in a day, as eager early adopters rushed to be part of something new and exciting. People were desperate for a break from their phones, tired of constant notifications, endless scrolling, and the digital clutter that fills our lives. The R1, with its cheerful color and simple interface, felt like a breath of fresh air, a promise of simplicity in a complicated world. It promised to be your universal controller for the digital world, connecting all your devices and services seamlessly. Imagine, no more unlocking your phone, searching for apps, or typing in destinations. No more getting lost in a sea of icons and menus. Just press a button and say what you want, and the R1 would handle the rest, freeing you from digital busywork. It was a rebellion against the app-based world of Apple and Google, a bold attempt to rethink how we interact with technology. But in tech, a big promise is one thing, delivering on it is another story entirely. The journey from viral demo to everyday product is long, difficult, and full of unexpected challenges. Could the R1 really replace your phone, or was it just another gadget chasing a dream? That was the dream Rabbit was selling, a future where technology works for you, not the other way around. But dreams and reality don't always match, and the story of the Rabbit R1 is just beginning. So, what is the Rabbit R1? And why is everyone talking about it right now? It's not a smartphone, it's a dedicated, standalone AI assistant designed to be something entirely different from the devices you already carry. Think of it as a walkie-talkie to the internet. You press a button, speak your request, and it tries to get things done for you, instantly and hands-free. The device is intentionally simple: a small touchscreen, a rotating camera, a scroll wheel, and most importantly, a push-to-talk button. There's no app grid, no endless icons, and no distractions. Just the Rabbit AI, ready to help. You connect your favorite accounts, Spotify, Uber, DoorDash, and more, through a web portal called the Rabbit Hole, which acts as your control center. Then you simply ask the R1 to interact with those services for you, using your voice to trigger real-world actions. The real magic is in the large action model, or LAM, which is trained to use software interfaces just like a human would, by actually clicking, typing, and navigating. It clicks buttons, fills out forms, and navigates websites on your behalf, automating tasks that would normally take you several steps. The hardware itself is just a gateway to this powerful AI brain in the cloud, which does all the heavy lifting. The R1 isn't for browsing, scrolling, or gaming. It's for quick actions, fast answers, and then getting out of your way so you can get on with your day. The small screen and simple controls are intentional, discouraging endless use and helping you avoid digital overload. The rotating camera, called the Rabbit Eye, lets you point at something like a pile of ingredients and ask, "What can I make for dinner with this?" It's visual, interactive, and surprisingly helpful. It's a gadget built for action, not consumption. But does it actually deliver on its promise? Let's find out. The promises were huge. The reality? Not so much. Early users found the R1 slow, buggy, and unreliable. Ordering a car through Uber, one of its headline features, often didn't work. Food orders got confused. Music streaming was basic at best. The AI's action skills were limited, and the Rabbit Eye camera was inconsistent. Battery life was a major letdown. Many users couldn't get through a full day. Reviewers called the R1 unfinished and disappointing. Customers felt like beta testers for a product that wasn't ready. The gap between hype and reality was massive. Rabbit seemed to rush the R1 to market to ride the AI wave. The little orange box was full of big promises, but it couldn't quite hop high enough. Delivering on the dream proved much harder than selling it. The R1's limitations were impossible to ignore. Let's talk hardware and design. The R1's look is its biggest strength, designed with teenage engineering. It's vibrant, playful, and stands out in a world of black rectangles. It's a small rounded square, light and portable, meant to be friendly and approachable. Under the hood though, it's modest. An old MediaTek processor, 4 GB RAM, 128 GB storage. Most of the AI work happens in the cloud, so the device itself is just a conduit. The touchscreen is tiny, the scroll wheel is tactile, and the rotating camera is clever for privacy and versatility. There's a speaker, microphones, USB-C, and LTE support. The design pushes you to use your voice, not your fingers. No app grid, no endless tapping, just talk. It's a bold rejection of the modern smartphone. Whether that's useful is another question, but you have to admire the clarity of the vision. Negative reviews forced Rabbit Inc. into rapid-fire updates. Every week brought new bug fixes, performance tweaks, and added features. CEO Jesse Liu was everywhere, promising improvements. Updates tackled battery life, speed, and added more service integrations. Rabbit tried to be transparent, holding online events and engaging with users. A small, loyal community formed, willing to endure the rough patches for the vision. But the core problems remained. The AI still struggled, and the R1 often felt like a solution in search of a problem. For most tasks, your phone was still faster and easier. The frantic fixes were like patching holes in a ship still sailing into a storm. Then came controversy. Security experts warned about the risks of handing over your login credentials to Rabbit's servers. If hacked, your accounts could be exposed. Techies discovered the R1's OS was basically an Android app, undermining claims of a revolutionary system. The founder's track record and a business dispute with teenage engineering added to the drama. For every update, a new controversy emerged. Trust was eroding, over security, technology, and the company itself. For a device that asked for so much trust, these issues were devastating. So, what's the verdict on the Rabbit R1? After all the hype and anticipation, does it live up to expectations, or does it leave us wanting more? It's a fascinating, beautifully designed gadget bursting with ambition. The R1's look and feel are undeniably appealing, and it's clear a lot of thought went into its aesthetics. The idea of a voice-first AI assistant is compelling, promising a new way to interact with technology. But the R1 falls short of delivering on that promise. The AI is unreliable, performance is slow, battery life is poor, and supported services are limited. These issues make daily use frustrating, rather than freeing. For most people, it adds steps instead of simplifying life. Instead of streamlining your day, it can feel like just another device to manage. Security and tech controversies cast a long shadow, raising questions about privacy and trust that can't be ignored. Rabbit is working hard to fix things, promising updates and improvements, but the initial negative impression is tough to overcome for early adopters. Still, the R1 has started an important conversation. What comes after the smartphone? It's a question that's sparking debate in the tech world. Devices like the R1 are clumsy first steps into a new world, where AI could eventually become our main interface with technology. The future may hold a place for dedicated AI gadgets, but they'll need to be far better than this. With smarter features and seamless integration, the R1 isn't there yet. It's a bold experiment, but not the breakthrough we hoped for. Maybe it will evolve, or maybe it'll be a cautionary tale for future innovators. Only time will tell. Are you ready for something different? Would you take a chance on a device that's still finding its way? And what would it take to earn a place in your pocket? The next leap in tech might be closer than we think.